I'd like to tell you something about my experiences of studying at Coláiste Stefan Nefa. I'm not the usual type of student of CSN. I'm retired in my 70s. I was looking for something to make my life interesting after several years of doing nothing very much. I was aware of the existence of Coláiste Stefan Nefa, of course, but not aware of its relevance to my life until a friend told me about the Culture and Heritage course. This is a very unusual course, really. It's a great and interesting mix of students from the typical post-leaving certs, thinking of going on to university, to people in their 20s and 30s, and quite a few who have retired early and are wondering what to do next. The mixture of subjects that we studied was varied and fascinating. If you like history, there's ancient Irish history from the early Celts to the Brehon Laws, to the early 20th century, Home Rule, the War of Independence. For anyone with an interest in archaeology, we learnt about Neolithic and Bronze Ages, Newgrange, all the varieties of ancient buildings in Ireland. That's only a tiny part of it. In the folklore module, we looked at holy wells and pattern days, stories of banshees and fairies, customs and superstitions, house types and old furniture, singing, dancing, games and pastimes, and a million other things. Art and drama and literature were part of our course too. We studied paintings at the Crawford Gallery, the poetry of Paul Durcan and Frank O'Connor's short stories. All these were the greatest fun, especially when one of our lecturers would finish off the last class on Friday by reading another of his favourite poems to us, usually as he perched on top of his desk. We applied all these topics by going out on field trips every week to historic and archaeological sites, to museums and art galleries and masses of places like that. We even did long trips, Dublin, Wexford, Kerry several times, and even Belfast. And we enjoyed some great outings to plays and concerts, late nights and lots of crack. We had some very valuable classes in word processing too. It's not my favourite subject or my area of expertise ever, but we were taught a great deal that has been very useful to me since. Essays and assignments and exams are, of course, an inevitable part of any college course, but we were helped and coached so well that we all got through without too much stress. And it was a kind of fun looking back to talk about how we revised together and who got the best mnemonics for particular ages in the archaeology section especially. It really was fun, even though stressful at the time. Actually, the thing that struck me most about my time in Coláiste Stefan Nefa was the amount of care and support there was for all of us. Everyone from the lecturers to the office staff to the people in the canteen to the maintenance team, they all looked after us and made us feel welcome. Students come from quite a wide variety of backgrounds. Some will never have studied past a few years in secondary school. Some may even have postgraduate qualifications. Some may have brought up families and are looking for a way back into education. Everybody is encouraged and supported and made to feel part of the college. There are some very interesting courses in Coláiste Stefan Nefa, especially for young people starting out in a career or anyone wanting to upskill or to change direction. But Culture and Heritage is the absolute best. Everyone should spend a year studying this course. Consider it your finishing school. You'll never regret it. I loved my time in CSN for the fantastic range of topics we studied. I've only given a small flavour here of what Culture and Heritage involves. I made some great friends there too, and it has given me the confidence to go back to university. I'm halfway through a diploma in local and regional studies now, and I'd never have thought of doing that if it hadn't been for the launchpad of Coláiste Stefan Nefa and the Culture and Heritage course. Long may they last.